Hi everyone, this module is on urban and suburban systems and the learning outcomes are listed here. So really we're thinking about the major uses of land. We're going to understand the distribution of urban and suburban system, really extending that to thinking about the flora and fauna, what threats arise and issues related to urbanization arise in Arizona, and then explain the tools, methods, and principles for management of urban and suburban areas. And then along with that is the heat island effect that we especially see at work in large cities such as Phoenix. So the required readings are here. There's also a video that takes about 25 minutes. I highly recommend watching the entire thing. But in particular, it's really going into some really interesting research that scientists are doing around to really study that intersection and interaction between urban centers and the effect on wildlife, going into the different even colors of birds, goes into camera trapping, efforts that are happening right in Arizona to study the impact that urbanization has and to hopefully help inform future developments. So that's really interesting. And then the next is to read the Sonoran Desert Conservation Plan, which is has won awards and recognition, and so that's linked here online. And then you have here some information on the heat island effect and what it is, and so that is all linked here. Another really interesting resource that I recommend just exploring, it's not linked here, but there's a website called treeequityscore.org, and this is really interesting because it really connects to like that concept of the heat islands and what can tree cover do and how can we study that. Here's the Sonoran Desert Conservation Plan. Here is the information about the heat island effect, and really thinking about how these heat islands form, especially in urban areas because of roadways and rooftops that absorb and emit heat at a greater extent. Along with this, it's really interesting is to look up some of the research and action that being taken in Phoenix around heat island effects and planting more trees and making it more green to hopefully cool down the city. And so there's some interesting work on that. And here's a really powerful visual of the Maricopa land surface temperatures here. So really interesting if you're interested in exploring more about heat islands, because it does impact us so personally in where we live. So that is some of the required readings, and then just some supplementary things that I find really interesting as we explore it. So the next one is assignment number 1, thinking about major environmental issues that affect us here, thinking about not only what the problems are, but what are some suggestions? What might be some things that we can do moving forward to mitigate some of these challenges. Next assignment is the module reflection. So again, you're going to follow that format of key understandings, burning questions, or muddiest points, and then make 1 or 2 connections or applications from this course content. And there's the rubric there below. And then you're going to reflect on the Zoom meeting as usual. So what was your favorite part of the class? And there you have it for module 12. So that is this is the entire module 12.